This is the future.
Today is December 13, 2023. It is 7:07 a.m. I finished edit the video that I recorded for my other channel, and I have some time, and I thought I'll share these tweets with you. And I know the impact report probably gonna take me a while. So there were some tweets that I kept for a while. I didn't record them yet, but I was waiting to have more things to create a video, and I just added this one regarding Invictus, and then we have Archewell impact report and all of this. Now that I have a little extra time and I have these tweets, so I thought I'd record some of them. So this is my background. 632 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. This channel is not in the monetization program. I'm almost there, by the way, and I need couple hundred more public watch hours for this channel to be on the monetization program. With that being said, let's just go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. This one posted since December 8th. Okay, with just under 14 months to go until the start of the Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 presented by ATCO, the Florida Panthers have generously donated a full-size NCAA basketball court, which will host our wheelchair basketball and wheelchair rugby competition. Wow, I did not know that. All right, so it's 54 seconds. I'm sorry if there is a music, I will change the music. If I probably will put some screenshot in between. Okay, so let's listen. Yeah.
Now that we have a new court, we thought, the old one's still in good shape, and how could we put it to good use? So first thing we did was we laid out the court to make sure it was still serviceable, still able to play on, still in good shape. We packed that thing up on some trucks, and we shipped it across the continent all the way up to Vancouver, BC.
The Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler is all about supporting the veteran and military community, the people that have put their lives on the line for our countries. We are honored to be able to support them in their recovery and rehabilitation.
This is the future.
I want to thank the Florida Panthers for this incredible donation. And they, as an organization, are super involved with the military and committed to veterans. Thank you for your generosity, for helping and supporting the military community. We are going to have the absolute best Invictus Games ever because of you.
This is the future.
So Florida Panthers have donated a full NCAA basketball court to the Invictus. Okay, so there's some comments. Wow, IG has some serious partners. Amazing. Thank you. Can you make it about the company? Oh, god damn. This is a partnership. They need to let people know what the partners are doing. It is about the veterans. Jesus Christ. Can you make it about the competitors this time? It is. They are the ones everyone wants to see. I mean, I'm not in the business of knowing how all of this thing works, but I could assume these partners, which are for profit, they make money for the things that they do, for the business that they represent. So when they are partnering with charities like this, they also want their names to be out there. So people like me and this person and whoever who's looking into or who's watching, who's participating, who spectators, they want their names to be out there so people will know who they are as well. But for NCAA, I don't think it's a for-profit organization. I think it has to do with schools, with college and stuff like that. But they usually raise, I don't even think it's in the million, it's in the billions for college athletes. So I do not know how this works, but they have enough resources. NCAA has enough resources to donate. And at the same time, some of the school not only athletes but the students, some of them have been in the military and all of that. So I don't know how this works for them to donate, because it's part of it's a non-profit organization. But regardless of NCAA, but the other business, the for-profit business, they need their names to be out there so people will know about them. And at the same time, raising awareness to the Invictus and their business as well. Okay, so it's one of those, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours as well. Okay, so let's leave it as that, because I'm not 100% sure how this work, because I'm not in that business, but I would assume they want their names to be known as well. Okay, even for profit and non-profit. Okay, let's see here. Okay, apparently you were watching a Disney channel because it was always the competitors. Every race was shown on TV or live stream. I had some issues with some of the live stream ones when it was in not Netherlands, in Germany. I had some issue watching it, but some people say they didn't have any problem. Squaddies, okay? Squaddies were not having some problem, but it seems like in my area I had some issues watching it. Maybe it was just my connection. I don't know. Okay, you can make it about the competitors by watching the events and commenting about them. Post congratulations, post encouragement, post things you've learned. That's definitely okay. Don't worry, Canada got this. Okay, it's always been that way. Catch up. Shameful comment. Yeah, let's go to the next tweet. My goodness, there's some squaddies in the UK. I have to give some prop to some squaddies in the UK. They travel both to the Netherlands and Germany, and some of them, oh, let me pause, and some have how do you call it, volunteer, and they share some of the things that they were able to share with us. So I have to give it to the squaddies in the UK who stood by with their veterans. Okay, next tweet. Okay, one of Meghan and Harry's hottest video. Their chemistry is insane. It's only 7 seconds, but again, I'll have to put some screenshot in between. It is very sexy too. Again, I have to change the audio. Oh, there's no audio anyway. That's that. Okay. The chemistry is off the chart. They just love and adore each other. It's beautiful to watch. There's that. The temp rising quickly. The chemistry spellbinding. Honestly, felt I was watching something I wasn't meant to see. Yeah, my goodness, she's so beautiful. Meghan looking at Harry like, bring it, H. I know, right? I so love their love. It surely was. All right, so let's go to, this is the latest that I saw today. This is the latest regarding Invictus. You know how I'm the first to criticize the UK when, you know, they're not supporting their veterans or whatever that I feel like I could criticize them on. I don't go and search and criticize them. But ever since the Netherlands Invictus, they were not really backing their veterans. I've been following the Royal British Legion. So this morning that I saw it, it probably was out there a while ago, but it popped up on my timeline this morning. So I wanted to share it with you. It was our honor to support 59 veterans and service personnel, plus their friends and family at Invictus Games, Düsseldorf. Team UK delivered countless inspiring moments, and we're looking forward to supporting more veterans and service personnel at the Invictus Games 25. Okay? Like I said, I think I've criticized them a lot, but when they show support and positive thing, I want to share it as well. Okay, remember that last comment I just read, it's all about the veterans, so they're doing that, so I have to give prop where prop is due. All right, so the video is 4 minutes. If there's audio, I think I will have to change the audio. Okay. So cute with their families. That is very nice.
we done what we come here to set out and do, and that was to do the journey, the recovery journey. It was amazing.
It's changed my life, and to be at the Invictus Games, it's kind of full circle, so this one for me was the big one.
I just want to go out and show my kids everything's still possible, and here's a great place to do it.
It's just a place of joy, hope and transformation.
Just being able to walk out in front of the crowd, that was so difficult. I've gained such confidence and such a spirit from being here.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
It's about showing the world what you can do in spite of your disabilities.
Alright, so there's that. Find out more about the Invictus Game and our recovery support service at obl.org.uk. Alright, so there's my comment here. Regardless of politics, I'm just happy you guys were finally got the respect you deserve after serving your country. You did what was required of you, and you have the scars, visual and invisible, to show for your service. You deserve respect by those who sent you in harm's way. Okay, how much did it cost to take all these veterans plus their families in total? So there's my comment here. They already paid for it with their lives. There were the few who made it back. Some still are paying for it with their health issues they are still facing. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I believe this is the impact report. All right, so I'm done with Invictus. Let's go to Archewell impact report. This is gonna take a long one. Okay, the Archewell Foundation has released their impact report for 2022 and 2023 year. There's a heart here. So I think it's better to just go into their thing here. Hold on, let me go into Archewell. Okay, I had to pause and look for it because I remember I looked for it the first time it came out. It took me a while, but I did the same exact thing. The thing was right there on the front page of the website, and I went through all sort of things. But anyway, so I want to look at the impact report. There it is here, the Archewell Foundation impact report. Learn more. So there's the 2022-2023, the Archewell Foundation impact report. So let's read some of these first before we go into some of the videos. Okay, show up the good. Let's see it. We are committed to a simple but profound mission: show up the good. We believe in the power of community building as a potent and transformative solution for mental wellness, the cornerstone of our collective well-being. This belief shapes everything we do as we reach communities locally and globally to inspire positive change through lasting solutions. Through these stories of impact, we can find inspiration, and in this moment, we find joy. Okay. We uplift communities across the globe by investing time and resources into people and places that foster meaningful bonds and help people thrive. This is the key here. We uplift communities across the globe by investing. That's the thing here. Investing time and resources. Okay? You don't just show up and then shake hands, kiss babies, and then leave. You listen to their problem. That's your time spending to figure out what the communities are going through, and then once you finish listening, you go home to your drawing table and find out how you could, based on what you have, how you could take from what you have to help them. This is the where the resources come into play. Okay. Places that foster meaningful bonds and help people thrive, whether it's finding solutions to address the immediate care of communities in need or the long-term well-being of a region. We remain responsive to these needs locally and globally. This year, we have supported communities facing humanitarian crisis, created space for refugees seeking connection, and have been inspired by women and girls forging their own pathway toward a brighter future. The Welcome Project. With a brief in the power of connection and a global uplifting communities, we launched the Welcome Project in 2023. The Welcome Project support women-led programming for recently resettled Afghan women to help build more inclusive and connected communities. Currently, there are 11 active Welcome Projects across the U.S. designed to foster a sense of belonging through activities including sewing, art, hiking, swimming, photography, storytelling, and cooking. Very interesting. When I read the word cooking, I was thinking what I said about the Palestinian. There's one video on my other channel with what's going on in the Middle East. And I thought of, what's this guy? He committed suicide. What's his name? Anthony Bourdain. Okay, because he used to go around the world, go into communities to share their, to show us those communities, the way they live, the things that they do, you know, their everyday life and their cultures and stuff like that. So, and it used to be through food. He will sit and eat with them. They will discuss things, how they prepare their meal and all that. This is what came to mind as I read this. Okay, so let's continue. To the Welcome Project, 98.8% have developed a meaningful relationship or friendship. 97.7% have increased their sense of social connection and decreased feeling of loneliness. 98.8% feel their culture and lifestyle have been welcomed and treated with respect. This is very important because they are being forced. Okay, it's not like they want to leave for something else. They were forced to be relocated. This is the thing that a lot of people seem to not understand. And then the same group, the same country that forcing them to leave their homeland, when they go to those countries, they refuse to welcome them. Okay? We're putting people first and making investment and innovative upstream solution. As technology continues to rapidly evolve, it's critical that equal investment are made to safeguard vulnerable population and give voice to families who are navigating the digital age as they raise their next generation. We create safe spaces where parents and young people can come together to share their experiences and collaborate to develop solutions, support one another, and advocate for change. Supporting parents. Over the past year, we have built a first of its kind support network for parents whose children and families have been impacted by online harm. This community is a place for parents to convene, to heal, and to help prevent future loss and harm from occurring to other families around the world by sharing their stories. That remind me that meeting Harry and Meghan, the Archewell, had with those families, and then they did that thing when a little bit, what did they call it, for mental health. Yeah, for mental health day. And when they came to New York, I believe.
Thank you for asking and also for being here with us. You know, a year ago we met some of the families, not all of them. At that time, it was impossible to not be in tears, as I'm sure so many of you have been today hearing these stories. You can hear the stories again and again and again. It's still going to have the same emotional impact because it's just that devastating. And as parents, though our kids are really young, at 2.5 and 4.5, but social media is not going away. And look, I think by design, there is an entry point that's supposed to be positive and creating community. And something has devolved, and there's no way to hear that and not try to help these families have their stories be heard.
Parents in this community have reported 87% feel this network has played an important role in their healing journey. 96% feel that they experience an increase in feeling of contact and care. 91% feel that this space serves as a supportive network. All right, so let's read some of these. I like when I wonder what they were talking about because all of them were laughing. We promote information integrity and ethical journalism as a fundamental right, an essential need for the well-being of communities and democracies the world over. As we seek the creation of a better, more truthworthy and diverse information environment across all forms of media, we support research and organization creating a more informed, fact-based and more connected world. As I'm reading this, I don't know, I didn't discuss this on this channel, but on my other channel that has to do with Harry's lawsuit, where I read partial, not all, whatever that I was able to find online. The judge's ruling for Harry's case to move forward, where it seems like they're turning the case against Harry, making it seem like it's Harry who's not being truthful. All right, go on my other channel. It's on one of my videos. Okay, we are committed to find solutions that ensure information is trustworthy, that there is justice for those systematically undermined and disempowered, safety for those harmed, and equal representation at tables where decisions that impact all of us are made. NAACP Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award. The Archewell Foundation teamed up with the NAACP to launch an award that invests and celebrates the people and organization at the forefront of civil rights movement online, creating the NAACP Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award. And every time I read this, I don't know why I think of Martin Luther King. In 2023, this award was given to Nabiha Saeed, Chief Executive Officer of the Markup, a nonprofit newsroom that investigates how powerful institutions use technology to change our society. I would love to look more into that. Okay, by numbers, 3,176 hours of trauma-informed mental health service provided to individuals in Turkey and Syria following the tragic earthquake. 2,500 girls in Nigeria receive menstrual product and health education. I think I share a video, a report on that. 237 women coming together in community through the Welcome Project. 109 families engaged in listening project to guide our work. Okay, so that's that. So let's see here. Where is the report? Oh, I say I need to listen to the video. If there is a music, I'm gonna have to change it. Okay.
This is the future.
It's only a minute.
Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Wow. So if you want to listen to the full video, the audio and everything, go on Archewell to listen to it, because I'm going to change the music. Okay, let's see here. Uplifting communities, building better online world, restoring trust and going. Download full report. Let's see here. Okay, so that's this. Oh, maybe that was it. So there's that. Okay, restoring trust. Okay. Okay, so it's about 27 pages. It's a PDF, 28 pages. Let's see here. Uplifting communities. Okay, so there's all of this. There's that, a letter from our co-executive director. Okay, even in the most difficult time, when losses faced can seem unsurmountable, communities can come together to create meaningful change. At the Archewell Foundation, we believe in striving for greater interconnectedness and its ability to transcend division. We believe in the pursuit of finding purpose, belonging, and joy, and are dedicated to helping as many people as possible to achieve it. As each of us make our way through the world with the news we read, the social media that we engage with, it's often easy to forget the simple humanity of what brings us together. We are committed to a simple but profound mission to show up and do good. Our work, especially this year, has been rooted in fostering community and remaining responsive to those in need amidst the evolving challenges we encounter in today's world. As we see issue rises, we focus. The thing is that as I read this, as we see issue rises, sometimes are man-made issues. Many of these issues don't have to happen, but human beings create those issues. Okay, we focus on resolving the root causes and prioritizing lasting solution. It is through this work that we have been fortunate to connect with some of the most inspiring people, brave women displaced from their home countries of Afghanistan, starting community groups in their new homes, the families in Uvalde who have worked with us to build playgrounds in their close-knit town so that laughter and play can be rebuilt as they all continue to recover, and the young activists and entrepreneurs who will be the driving force behind a new generation of technology and the online world. Through these stories and the people they belong to, we find inspiration to our connections, we find joy. We hope you will too. Okay, that James Holt and Shauna Knapp. That's very interesting. Okay, so this is the next page. Alright, this is page 5. Archewell Foundation uplift communities across the globe by investing time and resources into people and places that foster meaningful bonds and help people thrive. Alright, so these are the same numbers that I've read. 3,176 hours trauma. So these are some numbers I've already read. Okay, I don't want to make this a very long video. Okay, the Welcome Project, maybe this one. Let's read that one. Building inclusive, connected communities for women. 2 years ago, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, visited displaced Afghan families who were living on a joint military base in New Jersey in the care of active duty, National Guard, and reserve service members. And speaking with many of the women, the Duchess found they were not only in need of basics like a winter coat, but something more profound: a place to build community, a space to cook, a forum to talk to one another, and a safe haven to spend time in good company. This is what happened. When you go to those events, you're supposed to listen to those people's issues, and then once you go home, you do something about it. Let me say bye to my oldest. He's about to leave for school. I had to make sure he combed his hair, zip up and everything. Okay, so let's continue. Like I was saying, she goes over there and listen, not just her, Harry too, listen to their problem and then create a solution whichever way to their full capacity that they can. All right, she was reminded of the positive impact that the Hub Community Kitchen had on the women who grieved the loss of so much following the Grenfell Tower fire in West London in 2017. It was a place they gathered and cooked, and a home for a community that is still deeply connected to this day. Following that visit, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex began seeking ideas. The Archewell Foundation mobilized quickly to partner with Team Rubicon and Welcome to help address the needs of family resettling to the U.S., which can be particularly challenging when it comes to accessing education, employment opportunities, and healthcare services. What come to mind as I read this, like Archewell, they are a bridge to connect people because they have their platform. Their platform become the center place for other organizations. So once they hear one person problem, and then probably someone within their platform who partner with them or they know of, they connect them. Okay, so this is the bridge. If you look on PYTE, there's a video before Archewell was launched to make public, but the name was out. I believe that was around the time they were trying to register it and everything. And then a few months later, could be a couple weeks later, and I made a video what I think Archewell would be. And I think I said Archewell would be a place of connection, a bridge, and this is it here. That's what came to mind. Let's continue. As effort continued, the Archewell Foundation heard repeatedly about the intense social isolation women in particular were experiencing. With a belief in the power of connection, there it is here, and a goal of uplifting communities, the Archewell Foundation launched the Welcome Project in 2023. The Welcome Project supports women-led programming for recent resettling Afghan women to help build more inclusive, and connected communities. Currently, there are 11 active welcome projects designed to foster a sense of belonging through activities including sewing, art, hiking, swimming, photography, storytelling, and cooking. By facilitating women-based programming, the Welcome Project also brings access to critical resources, educational opportunities, workforce development, employment, and entrepreneurship. We know that when women are well-resourced and empowered to direct their own future, they not only build a better life for themselves, but also dramatically improve the lives of those around them, their families, and their communities. In other words, supporting women means supporting communities. This is the same thing I hear a lot through some of other organizations that I've highlighted in this video, in this channel, is that helping women, it seems like it spread more. You help a whole community. This is the same repetition here. All right, so that's that. As with the Hub Community Kitchen, the Welcome Project uses the power of food to bring people together. In addition to the specific focus of each project, welcome dinners serve as an opportunity for the participants of the projects to come together over a shared meal. Okay, so she learned from past experience, and it continued, it evolved. Like I've said in other videos, the others, they want to copy the exterior thing, the clothes, the makeup, the shoes.
Well, you know, I feel a really big responsibility. Like if you have this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable. So yes, you can talk about like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure, we can have that conversation. But I'd also like to talk about
women's rights.
Women's rights, and like my work with UN Women, or with World Vision, or humanitarian trips, or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
These are the things they could easily copy. All right, so let's see here. These are where they located at, the Welcome Project location. Oakland, California, art and craft, storytelling, swimming, sewing. These are the states that have them. South Bend, Indiana, art and crafts. Clarkson, Georgia, hiking, they have this here. Sewing in Massachusetts. Sterling, sewing in Virginia, cooking in Virginia. So that's nice that they are here. What's in New York? Is there one in New York? That's in DC. Okay, New York is right here. So, okay. Let's see here. Next one. Through the Welcome Project, 98.8%. These are the numbers I've read earlier. Okay. There's more again. I've read this earlier. Humanity Crew. Humanity Crew is a lifeline to global communities with immediate and long-term needs in the wake of humanitarian crisis. They deploy mental health professionals to coordinate effective intervention to address trauma, including psychological support for survivors, coordinating child-friendly spaces, and working with communities and NGOs to ensure culturally appropriate support in a given region. With the Archewell Foundation's Support Humanity Crew, reach civilians to address the devastation following the February 2023 earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Okay. Harvest Home, the Duchess of Sussex and Archewell team celebrate International Women's Day 2023 with Harvest Home, an incredible organization that helps provide housing, mental well-being support, and classes to expectant mothers who have faced tremendous challenges, including domestic violence, substance use, and homelessness. The Archewell Foundation create a baby boutique for their community, complete with clothing, baby essentials, health products, books, and care products for mothers. Kaboom! I believe I did a video on that. Following the tragic shooting of Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, the Archewell Foundation met with the families to discuss their recovery process and partnered with the city of Uvalde and Kaboom to create a play space and home for joy and healing for the kids and community at the Leon Park. 1 year later, the Archewell Foundation returned to Uvalde to support the families as they honored their loved ones through memorial plaque installation, where each family placed a memento that was symbolic of their child they tragically lost. And then one thing with Kaboom and some other organization, they focus on their main focus, like for instance to create Kaboom, to create playground and all of that. The other thing that I find out, they advocate for the kids when they go to, let's say someone is running for office, right? So they advocate for those kids to let those people who's running for office, look, there's those kids, this is what is needed in this community. So they advocate for the kids. All right, so I found out through doing that video on Kaboom. Okay, you could go watch that, or just go on their website. Better yet, go on their website. All right, Georgetown Center on Gender Justice and Opportunity, inspired by the work of Rebecca Epstein. I read this on my, it's on my other channel, never mind. Okay, for this channel here, let's read it. Inspired by the work of Rebecca Epstein at Georgetown Law and building on previous partnership to explore adultification bias and the inequities faced by Black girls in the justice, education, and medical system, the Archewell Foundation has partnered with the Center on Gender Justice and Opportunity to develop a groundbreaking curriculum to educate judges in overcoming harmful gender stereotypes, especially those affecting Black women and girls the most. The new training program is currently being piloted by the center with plans for a nationwide rollout in 2024 and an expansion to medical students and professionals, law enforcement, markup. On today's video on IPU Team Sussex, just look at the date. I read this, someone shared that on Twitter with a screenshot. What's really important here, I gave an example of Serena Williams, who had some issues when she was pregnant. I believe it was a blood clot or something. She was complaining to her medical professional and they didn't believe her. So that came to mind. And the other thing that I raised on my last video on my other channel is that with police officers, and because police officers are the ones who's going to communities and interact with the people, so they really need to be re-evaluated, retrained, this kind of thing. And then I forgot, or maybe when I first read it on my other channel, is that I didn't process it, and there it is. They did mention it, law enforcement. Okay, because they needed the most. Yes, they needed the most because they are the one who's interacting. They're the one who's the first responders with those communities. Sometimes the people don't even come out alive. Okay, so they are the one who needs it. And at the same time, the judges, I'm not discrediting about the judges because they are the decision makers once those kids present them to the courtroom. So they have to have a basic understanding of children and their background and their trauma, things that they've gone through. And then we need to also understand that those police officers, sometimes they're the one who trigger, okay, who instigate. I was looking for a word, I couldn't think of it, but they instigate. They're the one who sort of sometimes create a hostile environment, become more hostile instead of diffusing the situation. So this is why law enforcement needs to be very well trained in that. All right, so let's read this. Enquenquisi Early Childhood Development Center. The Early Childhood Development Center in Nenga, South Africa is a vital resource for local parents that enable them to go to work knowing that their children are safe. In 2019, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were fortunate to visit the center and meet with the founder, Sylvia Hub, and her daughter, Theodora Lutuli, the center, I'm sorry if I pronounce her name wrong, okay, the center's principal. In early 2023, the Duke and Duchess learned that the center had been burglarized. Oh my God, I didn't know about this. Having lost all of their possession, oh my God, including tables, chairs, mattresses, blanket, and books. The Archewell Foundation provide a gift that allowed the center to replace all of their stolen items. My goodness, what did the royal family do for that? Jesus Christ. And those people who's burglarizing thing. Okay, so there's this here, building a better online world. Okay, a safe, responsible online world can help safeguard our collective mental well-being. That the work we do through the Archewell Foundation. Okay, so this one is very small. Let's see here. The technology continues to rapidly evolve. It's critical that eco-investment are made to safeguard vulnerable population and give voice to families who are navigating the digital age as they raise the next generation. At the Archewell Foundation, we're putting people first and making investment in innovative upstream solution. We create safe spaces where parents and young people can come together to share their experiences and collaborate to develop solutions, support one another, and advocate for change. All right. So there's this here. These are some numbers I believe I read. Okay, Parent Summit on World Mental Health Day. Youth-led organization support through the Responsible Technology Youth Power Fund 26, Insight Session 15, Families Engaging and Listening Project to Guide Our Work 109. Okay, next one. Supporting parents. This is the one that happened during the Mental Health Day Harry and Meghan went. So there's the round table. Okay, I think there's some videos that make reference to that. Okay, a new place to convene and heal. In our ongoing conversation with parents around the world, we have heard how social media and time online are affecting the mental health of teens and children everywhere. While tremendous opportunities for connection and positive exposure online exist, we have spent time listening and learning from parents whose children and families have been impacted by online harm. Over the past year, we have built a first of its kind support network for these parents as the initial and most important step to building safer online communities. This community is a place for parents to convene, to heal, and to help prevent future loss and harm from occurring to other families around the world by sharing their stories. That's a form of prevention. To bring their concern, live experiences, and solution to the forefront of public consciousness through our partnership with parents, we are, you know what crossed my mind? What's that? Not Uvalde. What's that? Those kids in 2012 who were shot in their elementary school. I forgot the name. I'll look at the screen when I'm editing. I'll put it. Okay, through our partnership, parents, we are building an empowered, informed, and connected global community of families who support and uplift one another while becoming a platform and catalyst for family-driven efforts to affect change toward a safer online world. Our program helps tell these stories and brings this issue to home across the world. The Archewell Foundation believes that it will take a worldwide collective movement to create and implement solutions that will keep our children and children for generations to come safe online. That's for sure. What's the name of that school? Yeah, that's it. Sandy Hook. Those parents who were experienced this thing, I hope they could find some solution or help, or maybe their experience with Archewell as well, because they've been going through it, and I'm still seeing their commercials on YouTube when I watch some videos. Okay, next one. Parents in this community have reported 87% feel this network has played an important role in their healing journey. 96% feel that they experience an increase in feeling of contact and care. 91% feel that this space serves as a supportive network. Yeah. Okay, so let's see this. Archewell Foundation Parent Summit, Mental Wellness and Digital Age. Okay, we can sit together and talk about things we can say to other people. It was the Archewell Foundation that allowed that connection to happen. This whole group knows we can't save our children, but we can save other people's children, and that's what we want to do. Okay, Jenny DeSerio bravely share about her experience losing her son Mason on the community she had found since then. Wow. Okay, on the World Mental Health Day, the Archewell Foundation was proud to host its first ever summit in New York City during the Project Healthy Mind World Mental Health Day Festival. The summit focused on parents who are navigating today's online world and are in need of the tool and resources to do so safely. One thing I just realized, my oldest, I didn't even know, he's on Instagram. So these are the things I thought, the digital thing, because my husband is more online savvy, more digital savvy than I am. So I left that for him, and I just find out my oldest is already I mean, he's at the age to be in it, but I thought my husband was monitoring it. So now I have to make sure to look at it. And my youngest is the one is a bit more sensitive. I have to make sure of him. The other day, I told my husband to go talk to him about something I suspect. I don't think my husband did it. Because he's my son, obviously, is a boy. And I thought if my husband, who is a man, will talk to him on a man-to-man or boy-to-man kind of conversation, I wanted my husband to talk to him first. If he doesn't, then I'm going to step in. But anyway, that just came to mind. I'm telling you, everybody's going through their own things. In a series of powerful and emotional conversations, the summit gave voice to parents who have experienced tragic loss connected to their child's social media use and who have been supported by the Archewell Foundation for the past year. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex participated alongside U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murdy, and discussed why this work matters as well as potential solution. Through this work and this group of dads, I learned to redefine what strength is, and that is to be vulnerable. The wonderful thing about this group is that we're walking the loneliest journey together. If I'm having a bad day, this is the only group that has an inkling of what I'm going through, and they wrap me up. Taj Jensen spoke of finding community with fellow dads who have also experienced the loss of a child. Oh my God, knock on wood, I don't want nobody should experience that. Okay, so there's the next one. Responsible Technology Youth Power Fund. The Archewell Foundation is a founding member of Responsible Technology Youth Power Fund, which has awarded $2 million to a cohort of 26 youth-led initiatives to support their advocacy and responsible technology movement. This exciting group of youth leaders is pioneering innovation and technology and advocacy that can help make our online world more inclusive, safe, responsible, and accountable for all. That's nice. Okay, Insight section. In October 2023, the first edition of the Archewell Foundation Insight Report was released. Over the past 15 months, the Archewell Foundation has conducted a series of insight sessions in intimate structured discussion with small groups of young people and parents about their perspective on social media and the future of the digital world. These sessions share the views of young people and parents and elevate their solution to improve our online world and provide them with resources and purpose, including a connection to one another and pathway to change. This seasonal report shares key takeaway from these connections and provides an understanding of the complex nature of technology's role and race in society and anchored in real-world stories from young people and parents. This edition highlighted the complex nature of young people's feeling toward technology, the serious concern parents have around keeping their kids safe, and need and consider different online experiences based on race, gender, and identity, and a hunger for more research, accountability, and transparency, as well as resources to support a safe online experience. Okay, so there's this here, restoring trust and information. That's nice. Look at Meghan smile. So let's see here. The Archewell Foundation promotes information integrity and access to ethical journalism as a fundamental right, an essential need for the well-being of communities the world over. All right. Wow, this is kind of dark. Let's see how many more. I may not finish all of that, but let's see here. As we seek the creation of a better, more trustworthy and diverse information environment, across all forms of media, we support research and organization creating a more informed, fact-based, and more connected world. We are committed to finding solutions that ensure information is trustworthy, that there is justice to those systematically undermine and disempower, safety for those harmed, and equal representation at the table where decisions that impact all of us are made. I'm surprised I was able to read this because Twitter's text is very difficult for my eyes. Okay, 2,200 local newspapers have closed in the U.S. since 2005. Wow, I didn't know it was that much. What about the 19? I always say I want to look into the 19. Okay, what happened to them? 45 million Americans live in counties at risk of becoming local news desert, which can lead to the spread of misinformation and disinformation, political polarization, and a digital of economic divide. That is true. My goodness. NAACP Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award. I didn't know these numbers were that high. Oh my God. We're in deep problem. Okay, online spaces are vital for an informed society and engaged communities as long as information is reliable. That's for sure. Far too often, that isn't the case, and the battle for civil rights, dignity, and respect, and to overcome hate is being fought on the internet. Recognizing this, the Archewell Foundation teamed up with NAACP to launch an award that invests and celebrates the people and organizations at the forefront of the civil rights movement online, creating the NAACP Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award. In 2023, this award was given to Nabiha Saeed, Chief Executive Officer of the Makeup, a nonprofit newsroom that investigates how powerful institutions use technology to change our society. Their data-driven approach has produced reporting on topics including hidden racial bias and mortgage approval algorithm, the security of health information for vulnerable population, and inequities and internet access. When we founded this award with the NAACP, we wanted to highlight and uplift people across the country who are transforming the digital world for the better. Nabiha Saeed is doing just that, harnessing her own expertise to push for safer, more inclusive online communities. Nabiha and her team are shedding light on some of the most critical issues of our time, and in doing so, empowering all of us to reclaim some of our most basic freedoms: truth, safety, and choice. She's an inspiration to us and so many others, and we're proud to support her incredible, important work. Prince Harry and Meghan. Okay, so there's that. Let's see how many more. Okay, so I'm almost done. Independent research studies as part of the Archewell Foundation work to improve our information ecosystem and a better understanding how information and media interact with a wider social trend. Two independent original research projects were financed. In Australia, the Archewell Foundation invested in a groundbreaking report from Purpose, a social impact organization, entitled Online Hate Speech in Australia, the Role of News Media and Pathways for Change, which outlined the dynamic online ecosystem fueling hate speech toward marginalized communities. The Archewell Foundation also supports Demons Drivers of Digital Discourse project, which is focused on investigating the interconnectedness between social media and content producers, influencers, and news media. This is very critical, because what we're seeing, especially on yesterday's video on Team Sussex, December 12th video, where I believe it was that video, I was talking about how they paying influencers, I think, okay, allegedly paying influencers to tell for them to say people not to go vote, okay, this kind of thing. All right, so let's continue. The Demon is a research organization and thought leaders that uses data-based analysis to present evidence-based policy solutions. Their research focuses on the ways the information environments can be effectively designed, developed, and regulated to protect and promote healthier democratic discourse, well-being, and fundamental rights and freedom. Taking together, these two independent studies help further awareness and understanding of the role news media and the social media has on public discourse, and are exciting steps toward better understanding online hate and holding those who amplify it accountable. Okay, Free Press. Free Press is an organization dedicated to giving more people power and shaping modern media. With the Archewell Foundation support, Free Press is working to overcome flaws in the media environment, compromised of both traditional news media and information circulated on social media platforms that enable hate and disinformation to undermine the democratic process and target women, people of color, immigrants, and the LGBTQ community. The Archewell Foundation also supports free press work to strengthen community journalism and work toward ethical and open free press. Okay, Press Forward in 2023, the Archewell Foundation joined the inaugural Press Forward Coalition, a commitment to uplift communities, geographic and demographic, by strengthening reliable and ethical journalism across the U.S. Over the next 5 years, this support aims to close long-standing inequities in journalism and support solutions to ensure all citizens are informed and engaged in their everyday lives. Wow. This is very interesting. Acknowledge, these are all of the things here. In this report, we have journeyed through the core work of the Archewell Foundation in 2023. As we reflect on the stories shared within these pages, we find inspiration and the resilience of individuals and the power of community to heal, connect, and uplift. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our partners, advisors, and communities we serve who make this work possible by turning compassion into action each and every day. Okay, so these are their partners. Okay, and that's the last page. Let's see here. All right, take a moment and look at this, and then that's it. All right, so let's go back to Twitter. Wow, I'm surprised I cover it. So these are the squad who's talking about it, the Archewell Foundation Impact Report. It is incredible how much they've done this year, and that's excluding the Invictus Game. I know. This is that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Let's see if I could cover the next tweet. Again, it's talking about Archewell. Okay, so I'm not going to read anything that has to do with the Archewell because I just read the entire thing. Okay, building inclusive, connected communities for women, the Archewell Foundation launched the Welcome Project in 2023. If you want to read it, you could pause your screen and read it because I just read it. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Oh, let's go back and see what some people are saying. Wow, there's the clap. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so there's that. Duchess Meg's beauty and smile is on fire. So there's all of that. Okay. Oh, I thought it was more to it. Okay, so let's see this one. This is my last one, and then we're done. I can't believe I did it within an hour. Sussex Squad, I'm sure. I had no idea Archewell teams up with the NAACP for an award. Yeah, they did that since 2012 or something like that. I'm saying 2012. 2021 or 2022, when she wear that blue dress. Alright, that's when they received the NAACP award, and then that's when they told us, they made it public, they had launched their NAACP award. Okay, restoring trust and information. We promote information integrity, because I read all of this, so I don't want to read them again. I love the way she's smiling here. Alright, so that's that. There's this, not Harry and Meghan award. I watched that one live. This, okay, this is what I'm saying. I watched that too. Okay, NAACP award. There's that. This is the second year Dr. Sophia Nobel was the first recipient in 2022. Yep. Okay, so there's that. I only got 3 right. What is it? Okay, well, that's not. This is the one that I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, here's Harper's Bazaar on the event when they received the NAACP award. These iconic royal outfits have surprise hidden meaning. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I have videos on this channel and Pure YTE regarding that award. Okay, that's the President Award. We all know this. They partner with the NAACP for a new award. See, we are all out of the loop. Wait a second. I thought they announced it here. Yes, they receive it here, and then this is where they let it known. They let it public, and then last year was the first year they awarded somebody. Okay, I believe this was in 2022. And then what am I missing here? Why did I feel like I know this already? That they already partner with them. Okay, yeah, this isn't new. When they won their award, thank you, this is that. Okay, that's what I'm aware of. Yes, Yeah, this isn't new. When they won the award, they announced this one, and that it will be an ongoing thing for them and the NAACP. If you watch the clip on YouTube, you'll hear it. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is where they're mentioning it. Okay, I believe they're also participating in partnership with Kennedy's Ripple Award. Oh, that one I do not know. I didn't know about that one. Okay, I think they announced it on the night they received the award. That's it. Yeah, this is the second award. It was announced when they got theirs. Okay, LOL, last year or 2 years ago. Okay, you suspect you have no idea about anything. So that's it. Okay, please take a moment to okay, who's slamming them? I call the UK sick. Okay, this is for my other channel. So let's do a prayer for prosperity and what? Let's do and business. Okay, because this is what I just did here. Let's go to image. I don't want to be the big one. Let's do this one. Oh, it's too small though. God, you give me everything I need at the right time. You are positioning me to overcome all struggles. My spirit is humbled by the love, peace, and joy you give. You prosper me and strengthen me so I can be blessing to others. Thank you for keeping my mind on your infinite power. I am confident your loving hands will continue to guide me day by day. I pray this to Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it.
Evolution. This is the future.